Pronunciation. Intonation in statements with time phrases. Part A. Listen and practice. Notice the intonation in these statements beginning with a time phrase.
In the past, very few people used computers.
Today, people use computers all the time.
In the future, there will be a computer in every home.
Listening. For better or for worse. Part A. Listen to people discuss changes. Check the topic each person talks about. 1.
How long have you been living here?
Oh, for over 20 years.
And have you noticed a lot of changes during that time?
Oh yes, quite a few. This is a much nicer place to live now than it used to be. It's much greener. When I first moved here, there weren't many trees around. But over the last few years, the city has planted trees everywhere. It's made such a difference.
2.
How do you like living here?
Well, it's an interesting city, but you really need a car here. You can't go anywhere without one. There used to be a good bus system, but there isn't anymore.
Why is that?
Oh, I think they expect everyone to have a car, so they don't bother to provide decent bus service. It's getting worse and worse. These days, you have to wait a long time for a bus. And when one finally shows up, it's usually full.
3.
I can't believe how much this neighborhood has changed.
What do you mean?
Well, when Joe and I first bought this house, that was almost 20 years ago, of course, there were lots of young couples with children living on this street.
I don't see any kids out today.
That's because they've all grown up and moved out of their parents' houses. The only young children we see around here these days are the grandchildren when they come to visit. It's too bad. I miss the sounds of kids playing. It's gotten way too quiet around here.
Perspectives. Take the good with the bad. Part A. Listen to some possible consequences of getting a high-paying job. Check the statements you agree with.
If you get a high-paying job, you'll have more cash to spend. You'll be able to buy anything you want. You'll be able to travel first class. You might have to pay higher taxes. You'll be able to donate more to charities. More people may want to be your friend. You may get your own office. You won't have as much stress in your life. People will ask you for a loan. You'll have a lot more free time.
Grammar focus. Conditional sentences with if clauses. Possible situation. Present.
If you get a high-paying job,
Consequence. Future with will, may, or might.
you'll have more cash to spend. If you get a high-paying job, you'll have more cash to spend. If you have more cash to spend, you'll be able to buy anything you want. If you can buy anything you want, you won't save your money. If you don't save your money, you may need another job.